Welcome, Stachers, to another episode of Stache Sports. Today is opening day, or home opener for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they called up Connor Griffin just in time for opening day. And from reports from Busteroni, from MLB, from ESPN, the Pirates are going to sign Connor Griffin, a 19-year-old, to a 9-year, $140 million contract. I know it hasn't been pen to paper yet because I heard last night on a nightly sports call that they can't do pen to paper yet because they have to wait for him to play first so they can get an extra pick or something like that. But when it becomes official, that's going to be great. The Pirates are finally doing something. The owner's finally getting off his rumpus and finally doing something and spending money that the Pirates need. I know they can't spend all this money, and like I said previously, we're going to need a salary cap or salary floor. But whatever, we're going to need a salary cap or salary floor. And the owner's going to need to do something to help the Pirates do a lot better. Boo. But today's opening day. We're having a little short video today because the Pirates started at 4:12 and they've been a little delayed, so I'll be a little late today. But the Pirates play at 4:12 today against the Baltimore Orioles. Connor Griffin will be hitting 7th in the lineup. No, 7th's a little down low. It'll be getting higher, but that's good because near the end of the lineup, we need a power hitter. It's going to be interesting what Connor Griffin do. He's only 19 years old. I still can't believe I had called him up. This is really the most excited I've been for an opening day for quite a while since Paul Skeens was here. I mean, Paul Skeens was a good player too. And in 2015, when we made the playoffs finally, that was a good year too. I think we have a good shot this year, and I'm finally glad they called him up. I don't know why they waited this long to call him up and then to call him up sooner. Some people are led to believe that the reason they didn't call him up sooner and wait until this long is because, one, maybe they want him to have his opening day, have Connor Griffin had his opening day, his MLB debut on opening day in Pittsburgh, since we've been on the road in New York and Cincinnati the last 6 games. Where some people could think that maybe the contract was holding him up. But now it's a 9-year contract, it seems like from all reports, for $140 million. That's a lot of money, but he's worth it. I mean, I know he hasn't played one game yet, but with all the hype he has and all that stuff, I think he's worth it. And I think the Pirates are finally doing something good and holding him up. I'm so glad the Pirates are doing that because the Pirates need to do that. They don't need to keep on holding back and waiting. They have the best pitcher in all baseball right now, Paul Skeens, who has come back down from all my friends saying that he wasn't doing good the last few years and is doing a lot better. They have the best pitcher in him, and they have a good hitting team. Finally now with Connor Griffin and Brandon Lau and Ron O'Hearn and the rest of the people they signed, I know Marcell Ozuna is not hitting, but they finally have a Major League Baseball lineup compared to last year when they had people hitting 100. It's going to be interesting to see now today who plays third base and how it goes. I think Nick Gonzalez, like they said last night in Nightly Sports Call, should be playing third base. He's hitting a lot better right now under Jared Triola. And yes, I do know that Jared Triola has a lot better glove and a lot better defense than Nick Gonzalez. But maybe if we put him over there and having the shortstop that we have, or Neil Cruz, maybe putting him over there and having the superstar outfielder we have, it'll help. But the Pirates need to keep on winning. They need to focus on that. Mitch Keller's on the mound today, and Mitch Keller's looking pretty good. We have a good rotation now. It's going to be interesting what Bubba Chandler can do going forward, and Ashcraft, and Paul Skeens, and the rest of them. But I'm glad to call Connor Griffin up. I can't believe that only 5 games, and he's hitting at 500 down there, he's getting called up. He's only 19 years old. When we had COVID a couple years ago, he was 13 years old. He met his girlfriend in high school, and her high school sweethearts. And he didn't even go to college. He skipped high school. He went to high school straight to the Pirates and MLB draft. Because in baseball, they can draft high school kids. Sometimes they can go to their team, and sometimes they can't. Or sometimes they can say, I want to go to college. But he's been here since 19. He hasn't even gone to college. Who would have thought at 19 years old I was still in college and I wasn't getting paid a lot of money to play baseball? That's quite impressive. And I wasn't a top prospect in all of baseball. I mean, I know I'm not a baseball player. It's a joke. But I'm just saying that's quite impressive that at 19 years old, he's a top prospect. And if it's true, and they hold him, then he's at least in his prime, and we have him for 8 to 9 years, so that's good. If they hold on to that contract with time, I'm pretty sure they will. I think they just have to wait, like they said, so they can get an extra draft pick or whatever it is. But it's nice to see the Pirates are finally doing something. It's nice to see Brandon Lau in the lineup, and they're trading. I mean, a lot of chance last year sell the team for Bob Nutton, because Bob Nutton, in my opinion, last year and the years before, has done nothing and sat on his ass, excuse my language, and done nothing. And yes, I get it. We're a small market team. I'm not dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. But a lot of these other small market teams like the Brewers, Rays, and so on and so forth are doing stuff and trying to add to the team the best way they can. I still think we're going to need a salary for it. But like I was talking to my friend Joe, it's going to be hard to see how they do the salary floor because you have people like the Yankees and the Mets sometimes and all these other superstar teams. And all these other superstar teams like the Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers are spending way too much money and having people over $200 million. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think they need to have a salary cap because I think a salary cap would make baseball a lot more competitive because right now all you know is the Dodgers are going to make it to the World Series and whoever the Dodgers play. But yeah, we'll see. I think the Pirates are going to be good this year. Like I said, I still think they're going to even make the playoffs or make it. But it's nice to see all these people have Bucko fever and not having to hear sell the chant team all the time when they're at the games. It is nice to see the Pirates are finally doing stuff and to help Paul Skeens. Because Paul Skeens has been complaining a lot lately that they haven't done anything to help him. But it is nice to see them doing that. I'm so glad the Pirates are doing that and they're looking good. I can't believe how good the Pirates are right now. I know they're 3-3. It's the beginning of the season, but only 6 games in, and now probably from Vegas betting odds, if I had to guess, Connor Griffin has done a lot. I can't wait to see. I know he's 7th in the lineup. This is one of the most anticipated debuts in quite a while, probably since Paul Schemes. Maybe even a little more anticipated debut in all Pirates history. The last time, like I said yesterday, the last time I had a 19-year-old called up was 1989, the last time I had a 19-year-old player play for them. The Pirates never really spend money, so that's something else that's new. Let's hope they can keep Paul Skeens. I know that's a pipe dream still, but who knows? I wouldn't expect them to pay them all this money. I didn't expect them to pay them all this money, but who knows? It's going to be quite impressive. I can't wait to see what the Pirates do. Connor Griffin set to make his Major League debut. He's a .438 batting average in the first 16 games in AAA. Let's hope we can continue that. It's going to be interesting what he does. I think it's going to have a lot of home runs this year. I think it's going to be an out plug. And yes, I'm not going to have a pitchy fit if he doesn't start off right away. We have for 9 years. It's going to be interesting to see how he lives up to the pressure. I know he has a lot of pressure built around him, but that's nice. I mean, I can't believe it. 2 years ago, he was in high school, and now a couple years later, he's pitching to play for his Major League Baseball team, the Pirates. So glad they drafted him at number 9 overall. The top prospect in all baseball. So he was selected in the first round with the 9th overall pick in the 2024 Major League Baseball. And he signed with the Pirates for a $6.3 million contract for minor league. So now he had that much money, but now he's going to have a whole bunch more money now when he signs this new contract, which I think is going to come down near the future. I know he's going to sign, but it just matters when. He attended Jackson Prep School in Fleetwood, Mississippi. He played as an outfielder and a pitcher, but now he's a shortstop. That's the thing the Pirates need. They missed a shortstop. They tried putting O'Neal Cruz at a shortstop, and then they moved him to outfield. And so far, he hasn't been doing good at outfield either. But that's just something they missed. Last year they had IFK at shortstop, but now we have a dominant, good shortstop, and they're young. Now we're trying to build a team. Maybe we might have our Crosby, Molten of Paul Schemes and Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin's going to award number 6. The last person to award number 6 was Marte Partey. Was the last person to award number 6 for the Pirates. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. The place is filled out. People are selling tickets for $200. One of the most high marketplaces on Pirates. I think I saw a report. I can't wait to see what he does. I'm so excited about the Pirates finally did something smart and are not wasting our time. I mean, at least they called him up now when they're only 6-6. And like I said plenty of times, I still think the division's wide open. But it's going to be interesting to see. Connor Griffin's parents are there tonight too. His dad had a nice interview today on the 93 morning call when I was listening to it. But it's nice to see the Pirates are finally doing something. I know the Penguins lost yesterday to Tampa Bay, but that's not bad. They still have a lead in a couple games over the Islanders, but they don't need to keep going on a losing streak. Let's see if they can bounce back tomorrow when they play the Florida Panthers. Back-to-back. But today we played the Orioles. I think the Pirates will win. I think Connor Griffin will have a home run tonight or have a couple base hits. He's going to make some noise, I hope. It's going to be interesting to see. Players are going to go bananas when they see him. If he hits a home run on his first at-bat, that place is going to go bonkers in Pittsburgh. We finally have a good prospect coming up. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is what Madden's been talking about, prospects. So this is his number one prospects in all baseball. At all the teams, even the Miami Marlins, Robert Snyder. I can't believe it. How he's getting caught up so fast. Just a couple years ago, he was in high school. Oh. But yeah, I can't believe it. They called him up already. He bats right, he throws right, and he's a shortstop. He wears number 6. He's age 19. He's from Jackson, Mississippi. In 2013, Griffin batted a .573 with 8 home runs and 19 stolen bases. And pitched to a 1-7 win and loss record. But that's in college. Oh, he can pitch too. But then he's going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates selected him number 9 overall, like I said, and the 24th and signed him. He started with Racing Marauders, the Pirates single A team, and racked the ball up there, and then went up to the alternative curve and was whacking the ball up there. And he was doing pretty good in this limited time in spring training this year. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Pirates can do. I'm so excited about they're doing something finally. I'm so excited. I'm glad the Pirates are finally listening to our fans. There's a new buzz in the air. I have bucko fever to the max, but there's a new buzz in the air. Tonight, the South Carolina women's basketball team plays against UConn. I think the UConn ladies win. I think the Texas ladies win. Those are tonight's games. Tomorrow, we'll talk more about sports and probably have a longer video tomorrow, but I'm going to have a little shorter video today because the Pirates play in 1 minute and I want to watch the game. Last night, like I said, talking about other teams, the Penguins lost 6-2 to Tampa Bay, but they still have a decent lead in the division, so it's not too bad. So let's hope they can continue that. I think the Penguins are going to continue winning. They play tomorrow. They have a day off, and they play tomorrow against the back-to-back defending champions. Oh, no way. Let's go, Bucks. But let's hope they can win. The Boston Celtics looked good the other night they played. And tomorrow we have UConn. Tomorrow we have the college basketball men's games. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Here's my other MLB picks real quick. Boo-ba-doo-boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I think the Red Sox are going to beat the Padres. The White Sox look like they might beat the Blue Jays. I think the Indians will win. I think the Rays will win. I think the Pirates will win. I think the Athletics will lose to the Astros. I think the Mets will beat the Giants. I think the Dodgers won. Wow. I think the Rangers will win. I think the Philadelphia Phillies will win. I think the Royals will win. The Mariners will win. The Braves will win. Good. The Cardinals lost to Detroit. That's good for the Pirates, too. I think the Pirates are going to do good today. It's going to be interesting to see. I hope they can do good. They play the Baltimore Orioles. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what the Pirates can do. Let's hope they can do good and continue hitting. It's going to be interesting to see what Mitch Keller can do for the Pirates. I think the Celtics beat the Bucks tonight. I think the Pacers beat the Hornets. I think the Timberwolves beat the Sixers. Hawks beat the Nets. Knicks beat the Bulls. Rockets beat the Jazz. Raptors beat the Grizzlies. Magic beat the Mavericks. So that's pretty damn fast. And the Kings beat the Pelicans. But right now, I'm most excited about the Pirates. I'm really excited to see what this young and upcoming Pirate can do. Only 19 years old. I can't wait to see what he can do for the Pirates. But tomorrow we'll talk more about that and talk about his debut. But thank you for watching the Stache Sports episode. Thank you for watching another episode of Stache Sports. Griffin has been called up. He's only 19 years old. That's quite impressive. We want to be younger players like him and Bryce Harper. I think Bryce Harper was 19, but that's quite impressive to be only 19 and be called up to baseball and be fast-tracked. Only 2 years and only 1 year really in minor league system and be fast-tracked. I can't wait to see what he does and brings to the team. I think it's going to bring really excitement to this team, and this is something the Pirates have been missing in the last few years. But thank you for watching Stache Sports.